Greetings LEGO fans! Welcome to another live stream of the Vintage Brick. I hope you're doing awesome wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are building the AT-M6 Walker. Star Wars AT-M6 Walker. We are almost there. I think this is going to be the penultimate live stream to get this built. For those of you who don't know what penultimate means, it means second to last. I think we are so close that we're definitely going to make the Christmas deadline, which is great. It is really coming along well. I'm loving it. It's massive. It is so big, so much taller than the AT-80 that I built of my brother-in-law's. And yeah, it is really cool. It is really cool. So if you're in the chat, make sure you say hello. It is always way more fun and way more interesting when people come in and say hi and yeah, share where they are from and what they're up to. And yeah, so make sure you come in and say hi. And I think we are just gonna crack on into this. I think last time we finished off by building these guys here, and I've actually just noticed that one of them is slightly misaligned on both sides, so I'm going to fix that now. Yeah, we are well into the second PDF, and yes, definitely coming along. Oh wow, this is actually quite a bit different than the ones. No, I think that was correct. Interesting. I wonder why. Anyway, doesn't matter. They look okay. I have managed to track down some more parts, so we can finish off a bunch of stuff. Actually, I think we're going to start off parts, fun parts. So we're going to finish off by, or start off. Finish off. We're going to start off by putting these where they should go, or these spare parts. There you go, there's one. Where's the camera? There is where we're going to put it on. Let's get it on. The part, that is. Right. Okay. Hey, leg is complete. We have finally got that missing part on there. Yay! Woo! Okay, now a couple of other things in here. We can... we've got these bits, which will be great. We can actually finish off that neck area. I wonder how involved are we going to getting down in here. Let me bring this over here. Oh man, that thing came apart again. That's alright. That's alright. Easy come, easy go. It'll go back on nice and easy. Let me see. So these dark grey. 1x2 blocks, those should be light grey. So at some point I will pull that top section off and replace those. But whether we're gonna, I don't think we're going to do that this stream because that actually sounds quite involved. Might pull the seats out though because we have got some black parts for the back section. So let me just grab those out, and I've got some black grill pieces for to replace these silver ones, and then the silver ones will actually replace some of those dark grey ones. So yeah. Oh, it's a little bit hot and sticky. Yes. So I think. Oh no! Grab these dark grey. I mean, sorry, dark grey. Grab these black. Yeah. Black, otherwise dark grey, otherwise known as black, pieces out. And I'll just chuck those over there and start pulling some stuff apart. What should we do first? I reckon these grates. I reckon we can probably get those out pretty easy. Actually, I think real easy because that pops up there. Beautiful. Okay, and that will give us some silver grates that we can play with. Okay, so let's get these black guys in there. These are black pieces. Actually, I wonder if we've got some other spare silver pieces somewhere. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay, well, we'll just replace two of these dark grey grates with the silver. I think that will probably at least look a little bit better. Alright, and that is those on there. Fantastic. So what is next? Now I find this interesting. I think this, now I just pulled it off before, but it's got an extra layer underneath it when it's not supposed to. Right, that makes sense. I think that's the case. Let's just pull that, get rid of that. Okay, that does indeed make sense. Let's check the instructions though, just to be sure. What have we got here? So that should sit, yeah, I think that is correct. Maybe. So on here we have the 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. No, that is correct. Oh, I'm confused. I am a little confused. Okay, so maybe that is the actual correct one. So we will grab the other one just to double check what is going on here, and that has only got 2. Right, so that's the problem. We actually need a whole bunch of 1x2s, a whole bunch of 1x2s. I am really looking forward to having this thing done. It is a very, very cool model. Before we get too far into the live stream, I do have to make a huge shout out to the Lego Star Wars NZ Facebook group for the lend of the set. Thank you guys so much. If you are into Star Wars Lego, which I'm assuming you are because you're like here. And so yeah, go check them out. It's a great community. It's yeah, it's very, very cool. Okay, what have I missed? It's not the 1x2s that I've missed, it is the 1x6. Okay, so let's just, in my haste at the end of the last stream, I did miss out some parts here. So let's remedy that now. Oh, we don't need that 1x2 on there. Oh, I do need a 1x2 on there though. Goodness me. Goodness me, goodness me. Right, that's a little better. Now what have I missed there? Some 1x2s. Right, yeah. There we go. Okay, that is looking a whole heap better than what it was. Now, the only problem is I've actually made the mistake on 2 of the other ones as well. So we will pull both of these apart. And do I have another? Here it is. Another 1x6. Vault Dweller! Welcome back. I'm really good. I'm very good, thank you. How about yourself? Hope you're doing awesome. Thanks for stopping by again and coming in, hanging out on the stream. It is much, much appreciated. It is always way more fun when people are in the chat and actively talking and asking questions and stuff. So welcome back. And hey, we had some pretty good conversation last time. It was really cool. But yes, I am so pumped about getting this thing done. It definitely looks like I am going to make my Christmas deadline. Well, not even just Christmas, but well before Christmas. So, oops, I put that on the wrong way. The black ones should be on the outside. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so it looks like it is going to be done. I'll probably end up doing one final stream for this build sometime on the weekend. I haven't actually 100% decided exactly when it is going to be, but it will be sometime this weekend, so that will give me Monday to do filming with anything that I want to, any shots that I want to get for this. And then Tuesday to pull it apart, to give it back to its owner. So Brixine, Rich, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming along and hanging out. What are you up to on this fine evening? Oh, let me guess. You are working on videos, rendering maybe, or trying to do some rendering. Cause you're working like a dog. You're working very hard. I have definitely noticed how hard you've been working on videos and stuff for the channel lately, and it's really paying off. You're doing very, very well with the old sub count. So, and that's the name of the game, isn't it? Well, that's the key, I think, is to just keep getting content out there, as much content as possible. Down in Whangamata. Cool. Now, Paulina's down that way, isn't she? Yeah. If you're down there with her, say hi from me. It's yeah. Paulina has frequently been in on some of Brixine's live streams. For those who haven't seen Brixine's channel. Yeah. So we are starting off this evening. Oops, oh gosh, falling apart already. We are starting off this evening by just putting in a few replacement parts that we have recently got. Some color substitutions which I wasn't too stoked about. Managed to get the correct colors. These seats being one of them. Let's grab these guys out. You can have a look. So yes, this whole black back of the seat didn't look great with the light bluish grey little handle thing on there. So it's really good to finally get some black ones, black pieces, and that is going to look much, much, much better. So much better. Oops. Cool. So Whangamata. So what are you doing down in Whangamata? Is there like a brick brick show, or is there something? Well, I would have heard about that on Facebook surely. Is it just a holiday, or is it pre-Christmas holiday maybe? Yeah, just caught up with her, did some video stuff last night, cool. Got something coming out midnight Saturday once the embargo lifts. Ooh, nearly deleted the whole thing by accident. Oh yes, yeah, that would not be good. Did I hear you say 1 or 2 more sessions on this? I have a feeling that this is going to be the penultimate live stream, so the second to last live stream for this build, and I will end up doing the last live stream for it sometime over the weekend. I'm not sure. Possibly a Sunday morning, not quite as early as the previous one, but maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Saturday is pretty crazy, but maybe Sunday morning. We will see, maybe. And then hopefully we can get some of the US peeps involved, maybe. Maybe. It's all maybes, isn't it? Right, now for this quick holiday, nice. So finally got these pieces here for the for this neck bit. Let me grab the other bits I'm going to need for that stamp. Now the trick is going to be to try and pull this thing apart without completely destroying it, and being able to figure out how to get that in there, because that's the only thing about keeping on, here we go, keeping on building when you're missing some parts, is that it actually can be quite difficult to get back to the point you were at. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I think I will, just for the sake of making sure I don't screw anything up, I'll go back to that step in the instructions rather than just going on memory. Just give me a second. Searching. How far back was it? Feels like it was quite a way. There we go. Probably doesn't really matter too much. I think we can probably get away with just pulling this apart. But I can't wait to see this finish. It's going to look amazing. It absolutely is. It is. I'm pretty pumped. It feels like a long road. It feels like it's been a yes, quite a marathon, really. I've probably live streamed this a little bit more often than I would have normally, just to try and get it actually done and be able to build the whole thing on stream. So, actually I've noticed that something, are my sensibilities and my OCD going to kick in here? I think they are. I've just noticed that, can I get this to focus? I just noticed that I have not either done the seams the same or alternating. They're kind of just a little bit random. There we go, you can finally see it there. So that, I just can't have that. So let's do alternating, I think. I think that's what it's supposed to be in instructions. So that one's good, that one is not. Actually, if I just, I'm going to pull this apart, try not make too much of a mess so we can hopefully put it together nice and easy. If I put this ring in here and then the studs on there, I think this will work and it will actually look okay. And alternate that, and then hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, what am I doing here? Right. And put these guys on here. Will the Lego logos up the same way up? OCD? Yeah, no, not quite that OCD. Yeah, everything in the same direction? No, not quite there. Okay, and then there we go. I think if we just put that on there and that on there, I think that will go as alternating. It is jolly good. Where are we? The seams there. There we go. Now we can see that they are actually alternating. Beautiful. Or as some of my Australian brothers, not necessarily, not necessarily Vault Dweller, but some of my Australian brothers might say, beautiful, beautiful, mate, mate, beautiful. Okay, let's just spin this around, make sure that we've got the right orientation, and I think that might actually be correct. Nice. Now, which way in does this go? That way. Okay, now fingers crossed that this is actually going to go in nicely. Yes, that looks good. And this guy goes in there just to lock it all in place, and then it's nice and solid. Fantastic. Jolly, jolly good. Cool. I will see you soon, Rich. Go run to the shop. Run, 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 run. Fast as you can. As fast as you can. I will see you soon. Okay. Right, now we can find the step where we start putting all this other stuff on this neck joint again, just so I don't put it on wrong. Assume that I know where everything is going, and then find out that I've done it wrong and have to pull it apart yet again. Here, nope. Keep going. Keep going. Where are we? Gosh, it's a long way between those sections. Okay, it's a second book, second PDF. Right. Cool, cool, cool. So what are you up to, Vault Dweller, this fine evening? Are you just chilling on the tube, or are you doing any building at the moment? What are you up to? Okay, so here we go. Right, yeah, here we go. It's always I tell you what, it's always a great feeling when you're missing some pieces, get the pieces, and then you just get them back in the right place where they should live. It's yeah, it's always satisfying. There is a couple of pieces which I might have to do some reasonably major deconstruction to get to. Those 1x2 bricks that I mentioned earlier, and then there is a 2x4 brick, which, yeah, that's kind of deep, but I want to get that in there too, just so that it's in there. We've got at least the correct number of parts, even if it was the wrong colour. We'll get the correct number of parts in there. Put this guy on here yet again. I always tend to just grab the wrong place with that, and you're so just like when you pick it up, you want to put your fingers in under there, and it just crushes that. Just finished grade 10, so you're happy. Well, congratulations. Well done. Did you have exams or anything? Yeah. Did you have exams? Have you just finished the exams, or is it mainly internal assessment and you've just finished school? Let me know. Cool. That is very cool. That is very, very exciting. I am pretty stoked. I actually have my last day of work for the year tomorrow. Which I am hanging out for. I am really, really looking forward to a decent break this year. It's going to be good. looking forward to actually doing, having some dedicated time to doing some more video stuff. I have fallen behind a lot, quite significantly, on what I have wanted to achieve video-wise. So it will be great to be able to put aside some time over the next 4 weeks or so to actually get some cool videos out, and get some more build videos, which I had planned. So what have we got here? Right. Now, audibly, it's feeling very, very dry now. So it was online a few weeks ago. Oh, your exams? Okay, cool. Today was the last day of high school. Sweet. So you're free. Welcome to your freedom. So let me just put my ear in here. Hear what we're listening to. Nice. The chilled sounds of the EDM chill station. I've been quite impressed. What have we got here? Aha, that's a trick. Have been quite impressed with this the streaming service. This audio service, which is designed for streamers. I have reasonably high standard when it comes to music. I don't just want to put whatever on, so yeah, I've been quite impressed. So yeah, the tracks are quite nice and they're good quality music. So yeah, quite impressed and quite stoked that I've found the service, and just makes the build not quite so dry. Sure that I'm putting these on the right way. It looks like I am. I should probably get all the actual pieces out that I'm going to be using, right? Rather than just assuming. So you've finally finished school. So are you specializing in any subjects at the moment? And how do you think that your exams went? If it's anything, I'm assuming that you're going to find out your results like sometime in January or something. But yeah, let me know how you thought you went. I know sometimes it's really hard to gauge how you thought you went. But are you feeling confident? In the famous words of the short guy in the movie Elf, yeah, are you feeling confident, my friend? I love that movie, such a classic. It's one movie that we usually watch around this time of the year. It's definitely one of my family's Christmas favorites, and a tradition movie that we often watch. What else do I need? You think you did okay? And I want to do ADF. Now, ADF. Active donkey forgiving. You'll have to explain what I'm trying to come up with, like all these weird acronyms, explanations for what ADF stands for, because I have no idea. Please explain. But nothing is coming to mind, at least not appropriate for a stream. Yeah, what is ADF? I am curious. I have not heard of ADF, I don't think. Now Now watch you like explain it and me go, oh, of course, Australian Defence Force. Well, that's kind of why I didn't really put two and two together. But fantastic, awesome, Australian Defence Force, awesome. That's very, very cool. A great way to serve your country. Fantastic. What would you like to go into? Like Army, Navy, Air Force? What's your passion? What's your passion? Yeah, actually, when I was at high school, I always wanted to be a fighter pilot. I always wanted to. I had planned to join the RNZAF, but that never really eventuated. By the time I finished high school, I was too into music, and I, was passionate about other things. But yes, no, I can definitely understand the desire for. Oh, I think I've done this wrong. I really have. That is supposed to go over here. Yeah, I can understand the desire to want to serve your country. Now, so I'm assuming that the Australian Defence Force is maybe a branch like the Army, Navy, Air Force, and then you've got the Australian Defence Force. So is that like? Oh, you want to do Navy? Yeah, nice. You want to go around the world on boats? Fantastic. Very, very cool. I can definitely appreciate that, because man, some of those ships are insanely big. They are so crazy, and yeah, very, very cool. I'm just trying to think of, I know you kind of take it with a grain of salt, but one of our favourite TV shows, one of my favourite TV shows that I was watching for a little while, I'm just trying to think of what it was called. And my mind has just gone completely blank, and I've gone on autopilot building this, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, okay. It was about an American Navy ship that went up to the Arctic on a scientific mission to try and find the cure for a disease, a disease, and then it became a pandemic while they were out of comms range. So they kind of returned, and the world was a different place. Like, the world had gone crazy, and like heaps of people had died, and they were pretty much the only remnant of the US Navy. I can't remember what it was called. Had the same guy that was on Grey's Anatomy in it as the captain, but man, that was a great show. And it was had the Nathan James. It was the name of the ship. The Last Ship. There we go. That's what it was called. The Last Ship. It was a great TV series. Loved that. And I can't remember what kind of ship it was. It was just like a frigate type thing, or was it a frigate? Oh, I can't remember. Cannot remember. My memory is failing me. What am I doing here? This is not supposed to go there. I'm doing this all sorts of stuff backwards. Yeah, it kind of does sound like this year with coronavirus. Though the virus on the show was way worse. It was a great show. Really, really enjoyed it. But what I found amazing is this particular ship. It wasn't like a battleship or anything. It was just like this. Actually, I think it was a destroyer. That thing could like stop in like crazy short distances. This thing would come in and just be like, and just full stop. It was so cool. Very, very cool. But those ships are absolutely amazing. They really, really are. Yeah. Yeah, great show. Loved that show. Went for a few seasons, and I think they kind of ended it well. It was really intense. Like, it was such an intense show. But yes, it was good. I did enjoy it indeed. All that to say, Navy, great choice. Awesome. Vintage brick approved. Not that you need my approval, but yeah. That's very, very cool. Right, what are we doing here? That goes there. That goes there. Need some of these reverse guys here. Yeah, I mean, going back to the TV show, I mean, you do kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. But that being said, it definitely showcased the amazingness of those particular ships, but also the crew, how they worked together, and they had each other's back, and they were, you know, they just worked really well as a team. And they all depended on each other, and their lives were in each other's hands, 24/7. And yeah, it was cool. Wing guy, where are you, wing guy? Oh no! Don't tell me I'm minus another one. Oh no, here we go. Oops. There we go. Alright, Brickscene is back. We can all stop panicking. Rich is back. Welcome back, Rich. Welcome back. So, I do very much appreciate you jumping on the streams and hanging out. It's always great to have you on the stream. I am very much getting quite excited about our secret January 11th plan. It's going to be good fun. It's going to be very, very fun. Okay, I think that is done. And it goes on there. And that is the start of the head. Biscuits and milk for tea sorted. Well, there we go. Like, we can definitely stop panicking now. All good, mate. No Netflix here, so you have a Monopoly. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. There's nothing like a good Monopoly, right? Right. Oh. Hey, Ryan would be excited if he was here for this part. Look. We've got like different colors. Tan. We've actually got some like tan pieces. Crazy, I know. So we don't need the fluoro yellow. Tell you what, stoked that I got the tan ones, because man, those fluoro yellow ones, nasty. Get in touch after Christmas so we can plan something. Yes, Yeah, one of those things that, yeah, a lot of planning is going to have to go into. It's kind of ironic. It needs a lot of planning so that it feels unplanned. But yes, it's going to be lots of fun. Definitely looking forward to it. Yes, it is interesting, the lack of colours in this thing. Dark grey, light grey, more dark grey, and a little bit of light grey, or a little bit of black, and some more dark grey. What is this non-grey stuff? It doesn't belong here pretty much. But hey, it's their seats. You know, they've got to have their fine, you know, tan leather seats to keep their butts comfy while they're destroying villages and like murdering and like, you know, doing what the First Order does. Yeah. One thing the First Order isn't is stingy. Right, a couple of control panels on there, so they can actually control what they're doing. See, that looks really cool. That's a great detail. Love that. Just looks really cool. Nice angled pieces there. Okay, so where are we at? We need another 2x2. It's actually was a great place to stop last stream. I didn't realise that we had actually, when we were stopping, we had actually finished the work on this main section. For the moment, I imagine there's more paneling and stuff to come, but I hadn't skipped ahead, so I didn't realise that we were actually starting on a big new section. So it was, yeah, great place to stop. Good job, Vintage Brick. Good job. Happy accident. Thinking we could go and film a pretend break-in prior so we can use it as an intro. Yeah. Actually, my oldest daughter, she did think of something like that. It could be kind of fun. Yeah, actually having a break-in and spend all night building their Lego. I don't know how he'd think about us like actually building sets in store for him. It might be a little bit rough, but yes, I think break-in intro could be quite fun. Oh, I have to do some dodgy colours. Yeah, I am dodgy colours. Well, it is what it is. At least it's not like bright fluoro yellow or something. I should get these in shot a little bit more. But they're all supposed to be dark bluish grey, but I have light bluish grey and a black. But like I said, at least it's not fluoro yellow or something like that. That would just be wrong, you know, just wrong on so many levels. Now, a 6 long, oh, don't tell me that's missing, and it is, oh no, here we go, don't panic, here we go, it was planned for, we have it sitting here, and we need some pins. That's the idea, we're building there, yeah, damn straight we are. Yes, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be a laugh. I did have a crazy idea of like doing a film segment of like the news brick going and trying to help customers buy things, and being told that he has to try and upsell to customers, and he's trying to sell like everyone a Millennium Falcon or something like that. I thought that could be Yeah, hilarious. A lot of work, maybe a little too much work for what we're prepared to put in, but it's, you know, I don't know, it could make a funny video segment. But yes, no, we'll see. I'm looking forward to the building, and yeah, I don't know, just whatever we end up doing, it's going to be good fun. Okay. Right, that attaches on there. Okay, cool. Well, we get to attach the half head bit. That's kind of fun. Right in the smack bang in the middle here of these 1x6s. And then this guy through here to, whoops, what have we done here? Not quite right. Oh, I see what I've done wrong. Oh. Here's a brick separator tool. Right, so okay, let me just pause for a second, because what's going on here? Ah, I see, right. So this guy goes up here to secure the axis, the rotation, and the other guy is securing the clutch power. There we go. Now we're cooking. And this guy goes in here to make sure that that stays solid. Look at that. Be careful where I pick it up from. There we go. Nice. All right, and then we do lots of building, but while it's attached, I'm assuming. Yeah, looks like it. You never know with these instructions, actually. It does say to put it on there, and then next instruction it's magically off again. It's like, okay, well, we'll see how easy it is to build with it on there. It should actually be reasonably easy. It's pretty solid on there, pretty secure, but should be easy enough to, oh well, it will be easy enough to remove if we have to, so not a big deal, not too big a deal anyway. Okay, let's move this back here. So we can see what we're doing. Let's get the bits out. Had a bit of an emergency at work earlier today, so I was supposed to finish at 4, and then about 3:30 or so, got a call, say, hey, there's a massive emergency, and the guy that normally takes care of it has gone on holiday already, so you're it. You know, I was like, oh, okay. So ended up spending a bunch of time madly trying to fix this thing for the end of the day, but I did end up getting there, which was great. Which, well, not completely fixed, but it'll get done first thing tomorrow morning, which is good. There we go. Here's the other tan bit. Yeah, it's always a good feeling when you figure out what's going on and can yeah, do what you need to do to fix it. But I kind of had visions of this thing taking forever and going, right guys, sorry, I have to go because I have to go stream. But thankfully, yeah, by the time 5 o'clock rolled around, or 5:30 rolled around, they were kind of like, it's getting a bit late. How about we pick it up again in the morning? The temporary fix is good enough for the night. So I was quite stoked. And then 10 minutes after that, I actually found the permanent fix. So I am all set for the morning, which is a great feeling. Not having to deal with that uncertainty. But yes, it was pretty funny having the idea that I was going to have to potentially, if the incident didn't get fixed, ditch work for my live stream. So that's how it should work, right? Yeah, priorities. Right, seat backs. So this is I've noticed on more modern builds, this is a great technique, and is one that's used quite often, as it's clips in these like handlebar like pieces. Yeah, and this kind of technique, focus, to make brick-built seats rather than the old, oh, we need a seat, so we'll put in the seat part. And I really like the brick-built seats. They're so much more versatile. Like, they're just way cooler. You can do way more with them. So, yeah, it's a great technique that I hadn't previously thought of before I started building more modern sets. It's great. It's very cool. Live stream for life, bruv. Totally. Yes, I have found that I do quite enjoy the live streaming. It's definitely definitely nerve-wracking to begin with, but I have found that I do really enjoy it, especially when there are quite a few people on. There's some good conversation going. It's just so good. It's just, yeah, it's cool. You kind of get to the end and just like, yeah, that was a good stream. And especially if you've got some sets that you're building kind of just for fun, and just for the enjoyment of building, that's great. It's yeah, it's very nice, very nice. Okay, let me just double check. Have actually put in all the parts that we're supposed to be putting in. That's looking good. And we've got, oh, it's interesting. Oh no, there it is. There it is, and a 4 and a 6 and another 4. There. This guy now, which way up should this guy go? Screen at the top or screen at the bottom? Screen at the top. It's got to be screen at the top. Diva! Welcome back. Yeah, modern spaceship seats are awesome. Yeah, totally. Yeah, good to have you on here. It's good to see you too. Welcome back. It is, yeah, it's fantastic to have you here. We are just about done. So this is probably going to be the second to last stream for this particular set, and I'm pretty pumped with how it is coming together. We have, this is all that's left, guys. Oh gosh, focus. Here we go. 3 bags. So just about finished the current bag. A few little parts left, but then we've got 3 bags. And then we are done. So looking forward to seeing how this thing looks at the end of it all. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool, actually. You're probably seeing more of the back of my hand than anything else, which is not ideal. So let's change angles a bit. Here we go. That's probably a little bit better. You can actually see what I'm doing. was pretty funny. One of my daughters said to me a little while ago, she's like, "Oh, so when you like do your live streams and stuff," I was like, "Yes. Do you have to talk so loud?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much I do." She's like, "Oh, can you talk any quieter?" I was like, "No, nope, sorry." So yeah. So Diva, how has your day been? What have you been up to? Are you just chilling on the tube, or are you building anything in particular at the moment? Yeah. Now, I think that you said that you had just ordered a set. Was that you? That you just ordered a set and you were waiting for it to then come in? Hopefully I've got that right. Yeah, you got to maintain energy when live streaming. Yes, totally. Yes. They should just be glad I'm not one of the real shouty streamers that just gets so excited and starts screaming so loud that the mic distorts. That actually really, really bugs me. Yeah, it's like, dude, control yourself, please. Yeah, yes, definitely do have to maintain the energy. And unfortunately, just a little bit of volume. Now, do I have a single black tile in here? I have some black jumpers. Oh, that's another black jumper. I do not have a black tile. Those are 1 by 1 tiles. What about in here? Do I have anything other than jumpers? Come on! No. It's a bit disappointing, but it's okay. That is the way it goes. Let's just have a quick look in some of the spares bags. Just make sure it wasn't missed. But it does not look promising. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a dark grey sub after all. But that is alright. Ah, I see what it's supposed to be. Yeah, black would be really good. Oh well. Never mind. Let's just double check we don't actually need that many tiles. No, we don't need any 1 by 2 tiles till well into the next bag. Okie dokie. That works okay. Sweet. Alright. So how much of your own Lego has had to be added to this? Actually, I have taken a couple of trips to the owner of, or have met the owner of the set a couple of times to get some spares. So of my own Lego, not much at all. Maybe like 1 piece or 2 pieces, so not a lot. Yeah, so which is quite cool. The owner has been very he's been great actually at me just sending him a list going, hey, I've found some missing pieces, can you search your inventory and see if you've got something there, and yeah, he's put together some little bags for me, which has been great. Oh, there's one by, it's a black grate. Why wasn't that in the bags? Well, Sorry, just having a bit of a look here. I just found another silver. That's good. Do I have one more silver, or is that it? I think that might be it. Okay, we'll just leave that then. Oh, what am I looking for? Can't even remember. Oh, that's right. The 1x4, dark grey 1x4. Okay, here we go. You do actually have that there. Sweet. Yes. So yeah, not much, which has been quite nice. I don't have a big collection of spare parts, so a lot of that wasn't really an option. Hang on, just making sure I haven't. It doesn't even go there. What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? Maybe we didn't even need that one before. Okay, so that is supposed to be a 1x6 going all the way across there. So there we go. And then a couple of 1x2s. Which stack up on there. And these little clickety swivel guys. It's clickety swivels. That's their official term for anyone who's watching. No, not really. I am just making it up. Clickety swivel, because they go swivel and they go click, click. Not as long as you keep them on the thing and they don't pop off like that just has. There we go. I have no idea what those are actually called. But hey, that's them. There they are. And there they shall stay. Yeah, so I mean that would have been really cool to have the black tile sort of poking through there, and that would be like that was the viewport of the screen on the other side. Yeah, but alas, no black tile. But that is okay. For this purpose, the dark grey will do. And I need a couple of stepped roundy guys. I do have two of them. Oh, Tarzan the Destroyer has arrived. No, can you hang on. Can you hear him? Tarzan! Yeah, so the original owner of this did say that I would definitely end up with a pile of parts by the time I was finished, and he is absolutely right. It kind of feels like originally this model was just put together as much as possible, but not complete. Oh, I've got some more bits missing. Hang on. Do I have some of them? Oh yes, they are here. Sweet. At least one of them. So one there. So yeah, so I guess it's kind of hard. Oh, actually, I think we might be missing one of those though. It's kind of just trying to think the percentage pieces, a rough estimate. I mean, it's probably it was probably like about 90% there, and hopefully this time round it'll be closer to like 98% there, 99% there, with the correct parts, the correct colours. There's still a few colour substitutions in there here and there, but for the most part it is it's good. Definitely a lot closer this time round that it's being built than it was last time it was built. I mean, a lot of the colour substitutions don't necessarily matter that much, because we've got a lot of the parts that have had to sub out are actually hidden because it's such a beast of a model. But yeah, some of the ones on the outsides are good to get the correct colours for. So it turns out we are missing a 1x1. This is one here. I can't remember the lists that I sent him. Does not look like it. No, that's right. It's alright, it can just be a chink of armour that like just fell off over the side. Where is it? Oh, he's not seated properly, is he? There we go. Just under here. But that's okay. And then we have got, oh, I can see, let's just keep this out. I'm sure I saw some of these bits that I need in a bag of some description. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, the drama. Oh, look, here we go. The drama. The drama. Do the parts exist? Or have they been missed? Oh, hang on. What am I talking about? I don't even need that piece. Oh my word. What am I doing? Look. Don't even need that piece because there we go. It's part of those bits I just put on there. What a muppet. And now these guys go on here. Yeah, meow. Yeah, shall I let him in? I'll let him in. Hang on a second. Come on, Tarzan. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here he is. He'll find some way of jumping up on the table. I'm sure you'll see him soon. Hey. He likes to jump up and knock things down, and yeah. So I have told the story before about. Oh, here he comes. Hello. He's definitely a creature of habit, so he'll come in and he'll hear me talking away on the stream, and he'll go, "Oh, I know where you are. Come and pet me, love me." Yeah, right. Yes, he just wants to be wherever I am, so he'll often come and make his presence known in one way, shape or form. He did manage to make it onto one of the videos where I was doing some filming, and he came along and started knocking some stuff down while I was filming, and it actually ended up making it onto the video. So from that day forward, he was called the Space Beast, Tarzan the Space Beast. Look out, it's a giant Space Beast! but I've since called him Tarzan the Destroyer because he comes and knocks stuff over. Oh, what's going on? Oops, I think I might have run out of battery. Hang on a second. Oh, that'll teach me. Here's my camera back. Here we go. It just so happens I have fully charged batteries ready to go, but turns out I need batteries to have charge on my main camera. So just give me a second and I will get this back up and running. And meanwhile, I am giving you the thumbs up. Perpetual thumbs up. I have to admit I forgot to check the battery in that camera. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have some picture and there, and then there. Bring back color in 3, 2, 1, go, and zoom, and hello Tarzan's leg over there, and we are back in business, people. Sorry about that. Momentary technical difficulty. All right. Okay, where were we? Let's put the old earpieces back in so we can hear the music. And we are... Oh, that's interesting. These are supposed to be transparent red tiles, but they've got transparent red grates instead. But it's probably going to do exactly the same thing because I imagine this this top area is going to get covered. So you're only going to see the edges anyway. So it all works out, I would assume. Yes, I have to thank my amazing wife for doing the inventory on all of this and actually going out and picking out the parts, even if there's a part missing or just missed out or not subbed here and there. It is so much. This made it so much easier to build this thing. At least having almost all of the parts per bag laid out, and then just a pile of spares which are easy to sort through rather than having to trawl through thousands of pieces to try and find parts. So yes, she did an absolutely amazing job. Yes, it was fantastic. Okay, where does this go? Oh, what'd you hear? What did you hear? Go lie down. Go lie down and have a sleep. Go over here. Yeah, lie down and have a sleep. You're gonna get thrown on the floor in a minute, or at least put on the floor. I wouldn't throw you on the floor. You're not being that annoying yet. Okay, apparently I need one beam. Oh, right, I see where that goes. Okay, this goes up in here. That's pretty cool. It's interesting that they... Oh, I suppose it probably needs to move. That's interesting. Yeah. I was just thinking, why didn't they use like a Technic axle in there? But if it has to move up and down, then that little bar works beautifully. Oh, did I drop out for a minute there? Or did you drop out for a minute there? Hopefully I didn't drop out. I know the camera seized up, but that is now sorted. Right, I think that is actually that's supposed to be a right angle. And I had it at a wrong angle. And I think then we are possibly onto. Oh gosh, there's lots of bits left over. Oh, it's probably from the subbed parts, though. There's lots of light grey cheese wedges. Was I supposed to use a bunch of cheese wedges somewhere? There's two there. Hang on, just give me a second. Oh, you did. Yep, all good. No, there isn't a massive pile of cheese wedges that I... Oh, maybe it's... Oh, look at that. Right, I did miss them. They're supposed to be on these tanks back here. Okay. This is why it's so good to have the parts, because, man, if I didn't have the parts already laid out in bags and things, I would have totally missed it. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take these tanks off and do them one by one, because... oh no, there's no excuse. It's not even like the instruction was on a second page, I just completely missed it. So those are supposed to go on there, which makes way more sense. So, I think it'll focus. Come on, focus. So, yeah, those are on there. Makes way more sense, way cooler. So let's get these nice and quick on the tanks. Should have known the design of this. They try and cover the studs whenever the studs aren't needed to be shown, and they kind of use all of the studs shown for effect rather than just because they can't hide them, which is one of the cool things about this model. Any studs shown are there by design. There's a lot of I do quite like the studless design. There we go. That looks a bit better. Tanks up there. Fantastic. Oh man, this thing is coming together. It is such a beast. It is such a beast. Okay, now what have I missed? Extra snot brick, which I think I went and found because I mistakenly thought it was missing. That's okay. Let's just have a quick look through the parts compared to what I've got left over. It's subbed a 1x3 in that little Technic guy. Oh, there's supposed to be two of those. Where are they? Aha! Almost missed that too. Right, now I think that probably, yes, that was the same mistake. There's extra two of those. Yep, I think we are good for that. Right, that can be tipped out into the parts drawer, parts tray, I guess, and then that is the wrong end, this end. Step 472 to 540. Fantastic. James, fantastic. Okay, the building camera is blue-green. The colours are a little bit off. Okay, let me warm it up a little bit for you. Maybe it's my me trying to compensate from the fact that it is roasting hot in this room. It's roasting hot, so I need to have the camera a little bit cool, but we can fix that. let me just, no, that's the wrong button. No, yeah, okay, that one over. And while I'm up, I will let Tarzan out. So it wasn't 35k, let's try about 42k, hopefully that. No, Tarzan, that's my seat. Go have a sleep. Cats like to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, good to know. That's, oh, yeah, good to know. So is that, or is that a little too green now? What do you think? So was it 35? It's now at 42. Kind of. Or do we need to go up further? Let me see. That's a little bit yellow. Now I do like a little bit blue because yeah, maybe 48k. Yeah, we'll go back. I do like it a little bit cooler, just because. There we go. Otherwise, it gets a little bit yellow, and I do kind of like it whiter, but that's okay. That is okay. So what about that? Yeah, I mean the face cam is designed as an actual webcam, whereas the nice camera is yeah, you can kind of pick the actual color temperature, and if I don't actually have the color temperature set, then I find that it fluctuates quite a bit. Do you want to go out now, Cat? You can't make up your mind, can you? Like I said, go to sleep. So let me know, I think that is, what is that? 44k? I think. Let me know if that's alright. Or maybe down to 42. Sorry, mess around. You mess around and then you finally get what, maybe 42. So just warm it up a little bit from what it was. Oh, it's very green. No, I don't like that at all. That's 38, that's what we had. Let's just go a little bit. There we go. I think that's probably good. Yes, 7 people on. That is that's pretty cool. Sorry for everybody, me fluffing around with the camera. I want to make sure that you guys have the best view possible. So yeah. So for anyone who has just recently joined, we are building the AT-M6 MOC by Michał Kozłowski. It's 4,100 odd pieces to the model, and it is coming together. This is going to be the penultimate stream, the second to last stream, and yeah, it is coming together. I am so amping to see what this is going to be like when it is done. It is a fantastic model. But yeah, feel free, anybody on the stream, feel free to jump in and say hi. It's always way more fun when, well, way more interesting anyway, when people are actively participating in the conversation. No pressure, you're more than welcome to lurk in the shadows and watch. I'm gonna say, yeah, watch creepily, but I'm just kidding. You're more than welcome. Just sit in the background and watch. Maybe it's because Tarzan has had more airtime this stream. How he's actually been on camera a bit more. Hey, buddy. Tarzan is my Bengal cat. Very noisy, very vocal, but he loves to be around people. He's especially loves to announce his presence at 4 o'clock in the morning walking down the hallway, as cats tend to do quite often. Playing with the camera setting with viewers is part and parcel here, so I had my setup like yours but swapped them round for the same reason. Oh yeah, fair enough, that's a good point actually. Yeah, because I do like having the variable lens on the build camera though, so you can kind of zoom in on the action, like yeah, it's like I'm picking pieces, you know. Yeah, it's good having a decent webcam, so that even if my main camera goes down like it did before and then won't come back up again, means I do actually have a decent second camera, because I remember last time I tried to, at one point I tried to do my second camera as my phone wirelessly hooked into the streaming software, and it was really glitchy just because of the Wi-Fi. How many have I got of these? 2, 4, 6, 7. Need one more if I have it. Yeah, when you finish your work for the year? Tomorrow! Oh, I'm so in countdown mode. Man, I'm so hanging out for Christmas break. Yeah, really looking forward to a good break over Christmas. But yes, tomorrow is my last day of work and hanging out. Right. Okay, I better go let him out, because otherwise he's just going to meow, meow, meow. You can also add filters through OBS. Yes, true, that is true. Here you go, buddy. Oh, here you go. Yeah, filters in OBS, that is true. So I think once I, because it's kind of weird. It seemed like 48K white balance, color temperature, was blue, and then it seems like 49K is like a little bit too green. So yeah, maybe I think I'll just make a preset on the camera and run it at 48K, but maybe just warm it up a little bit with some orange or something. But it's just getting those presets, and then you can just improve from there. But sometimes it can be a little bit of a mission to get those initial settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there was a number 3. No, there it is. Number 6. So yes, after this bag, we have 2 more bags left. So I'm not entirely sure how long that last stream is going to be. Yeah, it's anyone's guess really. Not 100% sure on when it's going to be at this stage. Possibly early-ish on Sunday morning, so the American peeps can get involved. I should really stop using like youth language, right? I'm too old to be saying things like peeps, right? Yeah. Anyway, moving right along, let's just pretend that never happened. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. Potentially early-ish on Sunday morning. Not as early as the one I did last week, but possibly early. Saturday is pretty crazy. I was hoping to do a Saturday afternoon stream at some point on this build, but this coming Saturday is just like too crazy. Yeah. But we will see. If you aren't a subscriber on the channel, before you switch off, yes, I am going to say subscribe, but hey, if you are enjoying this stream, why wouldn't you want to? And then if you've got your notifications on, then you'll be notified of the next time I'm streaming, and then you won't have to just like guess or like use your telepathic ESP to figure out when I'm streaming next, because you'll actually be notified. So if you're not a subscriber of the channel and you're enjoying this stream, then make sure you subscribe. I kind of feel a bit lame, you know, make sure you like and subscribe, but yeah, it is really cool to have regulars on the stream. Rich and James and oh, Diva's been on a couple of times, and who do we have here? The Vault Dweller, yes. I was like Vault guy, Vault Dweller. He's been on a couple of times. It's so good to have some regular people that come on. Of course, no pressure, but it's fun to have regular conversations and find out what people are up to. It's really, really cool. Okay, so this is now reversed. So I've got to think of this in terms of being backwards. Yeah, gotta lead the horse to water. That's right. All right, that's that done. I really thought I needed 4 of those. I did need 4 of those. What have I missed? Ah, the other end. Of course. Of course. Actually, let's see if we can get this back around here again. Maybe even zoom in a bit. Zoom in a bit. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can. You can see the color difference here. You see, you've got this light bluish grey here, and you've got this other grey here. Now, I don't actually think it's, or maybe it's like a modern light grey, which is again slightly different than the vintage light grey. Because I've come across some bricks which I'm like, oh yeah, that's light grey, not light bluish grey, and then I've compared it to the vintage stuff, and it's like, oh, it's actually still a different colour. So yeah, interesting. Right. Some 2x6s. Yes, I am. Yeah, that's right. I am using OBS, and I should spend some time to actually make some proper graphics. One to say, hey, like and subscribe. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should. But it's all time, isn't it? Time spent doing graphics is time not editing videos, or working on other projects, related projects. So it's just trying to find that balance, hey? But yes, no, you're right. I should make the time to spend and get some good graphics in there. I don't know if you saw the intro for this stream, but I've worked a little bit on the intro. I have got a yeah, it's not just the black logo. It's something a little bit of movement while you got the final minute countdown. So if you haven't seen that at the end of the stream, make sure you go back to the beginning and have a look and let me know what you think. I think it's kind of cool, but yeah, let me know what you think. But yes, I do need to work on some graphics and maybe even some like transitions or something like that. Do you use OBS, Rich? Because yeah, you have all sorts of whiz-bang graphics and transitions and and all sorts. Very snazzy. Okay, so that goes on there without a stud to hold it. And, right. Okay, this gets a little bit, to be a little bit strategic about how this goes together. Yeah, gotta have an intro. I do probably still need to work on mine a little bit. But yeah, you've got some great animation. Have it over your setup. I've used it a few times, sometimes StreamYards, but it's expensive for 1 or 2 streams a month. Right, yep. Okay, there we go. And that is the wrong way around. It's supposed to be that way. And 2x6 to hold that in place. No, 1x6 to hold it in place. What is going on here? Ah, right. What is going on here? It is a 2x6. I did have it right, I just had it run the wrong way. Right, okay. That's a little bit better. Now a 3 and a 2. Right, there's a 3 and a 2. Right, and I'm going to move that out of the way. So this will be a little bit more in focus and in shot. Sorry, I was concentrating so hard I neglected the camera. Fatal mistake. And it's supposed to be around the other way. Easy fix. Yes, I haven't tried StreamYard yet, mainly because I haven't really done any collaborative streams. Streaming onto my channel. I've been on a couple of others, I've been on a couple of your streams, Rich. Yeah, make myself out to be like, oh yeah, I'm on all these other streams, you know. I'm just so popular. I'm just so popular. It's just everybody wants to have me on their channel, but no, not really. But I'm sure I'll be on some other people's streams at some point, but no, I haven't used StreamYard yet. I'm sure I will though. I'm sure we will get to the point where I am using StreamYard and having some guests on the stream, but we will see. Yeah, one thing I've found with StreamYard is you can kind of use it on your phone, but it is actually hard work to use on your phone because the close button is really close to the tab switching between like the video and the chat. So you end up like going to the chat and then going back to the video and then actually closing the browser tab, and then you get kicked off the stream and you look like a real noob because you're like, oh yeah, he's gone, he's like left, he didn't even say that he was leaving, and then now he's gone, and then oh look, he's back again, and oh wow, yeah, real pro. You know, like what happened with that first time I was on your stream, Rich. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. It is what it is. Okay, so we have this 1x3 which is magically going to hover in the air right there, and we are hoping that something is going to be able to secure it in the near future. Something like this panel. Here we go. We've got four-wing. One of the things I love about these Star Wars sets and these Star Wars MOCs is their use of these wing pieces to add so much detail and depth. It's yeah, it's just really, really cool. Ah, it does help though if you put them in the right place. Okay, here we go. That's better. Right, coming together. This panel. Again, lots of tiles to cover up the studs, the exposed studs, and lots of curves to add the step down curves to add depth. Very, very clever, very cool. Then we've got that goes there, and then a 3 goes across there, and then we have the next layer, not the princess variety, but the Lego variety. And that's that. So yeah, it's just so cool having the studs that are exposed deliberately to add more detail. It's so cool. Very, very clever. Very clever indeed. Oh, I think this is actually one of those pieces that is. It was missing it together. Here we go. I am correct. So where do you go? Make sure we get the orientation right here. And you kind of just go on there. Whoa, hang on. Easy, tiger. There we go. And 4s, the 6s are there. There's the R4, 2x4. All of a sudden I feel like I'm Bob the Builder talking about 2x4s. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hopefully, maybe. All right. Looking good. Okay, and now we find that they have used this exposed stud section to add even more detail by raising up this guy, and I'm pretty sure we have, yes, there we go. Right, nice. Okay, so that's one panel. Oh, now we get to do it all again. Mirrored. All right, that's cool. Let's chuck that guy up there. Looking good. Okay. Keep those guys out. I'm going to need some 6s. I might just start grabbing some random parts that I remember. We might end up having a different colour on the other side. That's okay. Oh no, does that mean we need 2 of those? Oh, it did. Oh, I might have 2. Oh, I do have a second one here. Whew. Phew. Why am I playing with that guy? Don't need that guy. And okay, we can probably, 6 here and I've got 2 2x6s I have. Now we can start building, I think. Hopefully this one will come together a little quicker than the last one. Hopefully. Oh, that's already there. as you were. Now that guy is, just put him down over there for the moment. And then we need a pin, we need one of those, and this must be what I thought I was looking at before. Oh, don't tell me I've only got one of those. No. Oh, even the stairs bag might not save us. Just have a quick look through the spares. And another look through here. Colour sub. Colour sub time, right? Instead of a light bluish grey one, we've got a dark bluish grey one. But that is okay. That'll work okay. No need to panic about that one. Okay, so that is there like that. And then we flip it over this way. And secure it with that. And a 3. And a 2. And okay, and we're looking good. And a 10 on there. Sorry, concentrate your face, people, concentrate your face. I want to try and get this done. Okay, that's good. That is good. Get the 3 out, yes, but I need some other bits first. This guy goes there. It's really easy to like miss out a step, so I am just trying to concentrate, make sure I don't make any silly mistakes that's going to confuse me later. Okay, where's this guy go? There. Here we can use the 3 and then a 3 plate. And we need one of those guys there. Oh, come on, where are you? Yeah. Okay, looking good. How many bite bags have you got left now? Oh, Pretzel's deciding, the Pretzel's the music streaming. Pretzel's deciding that is going to install an update right now, you know, just because it feels like it. But yes, sorry, getting to the question. How many bags have we got? We have got 2 bags left. 2 bags. So yeah, I think we are pretty much on track. Because we're going to try and get through this bag. What's the time? So get through this, I think probably just get through this bag, and then we'll leave the last 2 bags for that last, final, penultimate stream. Where am I up to? No, I am, yep, that is correct. That is the wrong orientation for that. That's also the wrong orientation. There's also the wrong orientation. That is the right orientation. Okay. And I suppose I should probably get some of that music back on. Man, it's crazy how dry it sounds without any music going on. Okay, enough of you guys. There we go. So yes, 2 more bags to go after this. Very, very excited. It is the final countdown. Is it that way? No. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but it's I often just like skip ahead and then realize that I'm a step ahead of where I should be, or a couple of steps ahead, and I've missed out a bunch. So we don't want to get into that situation. So right, there's that. Flip it over. That good old Lego creak. Couple of little wings. Okay, is that step done? I think it might be. Let me just double check. It is good. Just flip it over. Now we've got a color substitute here. So I don't think we've got a replacement there. Nope, color substitute. Okay, so we've got this light bluish grey for this detail up on here, but I think it won't look too bad. Here we go. There. Now, do we have another one of those circle guys? Hopefully we do. Hopefully we didn't just grab one. Maybe we are short one of those pieces as well. Oh man! Oh man! This is what the vintage brick looks like, madly firing through pieces to try and find the replacement piece. Oh, okay, here we go. We might have a reverse substitute. Hey, that's interesting. Didn't have a so instead of, you know, doesn't look I don't know, doesn't look quite as good, but it works maybe. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. Oh, I haven't quite finished that one yet. What else do we need to put on here? Or is it just telling me the orient? Oh, it's just telling me that I need those pieces, right? Okay. Let's chuck those back in the receptacle for now. And then we get to put these bad boys actually on the head. You kind of got to be careful moving this thing around because you touch it wrong. There's some bits in particular that will just fall off very, very easily, and we don't want that. Yep, that's correct. So that means that way. Yep. So we've got this guy going in there. Oh gosh, finding something to hold on to. If I get this pin in there. Is there something in there? No? No, I just suddenly have brain damage in putting a pin in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I imagine that sort of has a plate on top of it, and that'll stop that from moving around. Cool. That works. It's not like the first edition AT-AT Walker, which these panels are held on by some hinge plates, or hinge bricks I should say, and they're just so flimsy. You look at it wrong and it just kind of falls out and falls off, and there we go. There we go. Right, so what bit are we... Oh, a couple of these now. These gun guys to go on the side. Right, what do we need? Some black... Now there were some black rods left over from the previous step, which I got accidentally put into. And I need a couple of silver grates, some pins, Rich's favourite, Technic pins, Technic tube, second tube, where are you? Yeesh. I should have another one of those. Now, have I just gone blind? That is the question. Have I just gone blind and... Nope, I actually don't have it there. Let's check in the spares bag. Do I have any in this spares bag? I do. Look, there we go. Look at that. Oh, it's always nice to have that spares bag. And yeah. Good times. Good times. And last but not least, two of these right angle guys. There's one and there's two. Fantastic. Now let's build. It's so good too having these like these rods going through these bits, because on the old Space Classic sets you just have like a couple of like 1x1 studs and then just clutch power into it, and they would always fall off all the time. It gets so annoying. You just look at it the wrong way and it falls off, whereas these days you've actually got pins and all sorts to secure it properly. It's so much better, so much more secure. Much more solid. So it'll go be the opposite, and there we go. And then they kind of just slot in there on the sides. Groovy. Okay, some wing plates. That is, oh no, that's the right orientation, that's good. Oh, I see. I see, there you go on there. Yep. Yeah. Not entirely sure why that wasn't actually part of the build of those guns, that step. It's alright. Okay, now we get to build another little section. We are so close. So close I can beat it. Okay, so two of each orientation, like so. The next step we need 6 underneath. First of all, what do we got here? 6 and 8 in between. Oh gosh, that's awkward. It's probably going to be easier if I start off like this. Right there. Stick that into there. And then we've got the 6 to go on there to secure that, and the 8 to go on there to secure that. And look, we've already got some detail coming together. Flip those over. And then that is not the right place. Oh goodness me. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's a bit better. That makes more sense. Now, put that back up on there. That in. There. Oh no, surely I'm not missing one of those. The one that almost, the song, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I must have been through the playlist a couple of times now, because this particular song comes on. I think it's going to go into the Doctor Who thing. It's a bit of a crack up. It's like the first couple of notes of that melody, and then it kind of goes into another melody. You're like, oh, what the? And then it goes into something else. Okay, let's just have a quick look in here for another one of these double curve guys. No, not there. Check out my bag. Nope. Right, some of these spheres. Hopefully it's in here somewhere. It's not looking promising. Not looking promising. How did I miss that? Of course, when my wife did all the sorted all these parts, unless there's a couple of those, it might be substituted. Yeah, when my wife sorted out all the parts, she wrote everything down on a list. So of course I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. Like interpreting your list, easy. And then have found that there's been more than once where I've actually misinterpreted what she wrote down. So I am just double checking to see. Oh no, there it is. Found it. Yeah. Whew. Oh man, that was close. Starting to panic. Well, not really panic, but yeah, a little bit. Here it is again. Okay, and then a couple of these guys, or 4 of them. Actually, this is a really cool. This is a really cool detail piece too. I love how this works. Almost there. And you kind of got these clips here. This technique's been used a couple of times on this build now. You've got the clips in there, and then the rods on the top. And yeah, so just looking like pipes going back. Right, we're going to have a proper look at the detail once I finish this. I'm almost there. Oops. Skipped to the next page when I didn't want to. Where did those go? There we go. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. And some cheese wedges just to, again, smooth out some of these hard edges. These cheese wedge pieces are so cool too. Right, one more cheese wedge, there it is. Okay, and there we go. So a studless piece, pretty much, except for the studs that are poking out the side, but you've got so much detail in there. You got like the grates underneath these pipes, which are really cool. Like that's a cool panel. That's just cool. And then, okay, so this guy goes on the top here. Let me pull that back into frame so I can actually see what we're doing. Okay, how do you go on top there? Because does that like come out some? Ah, this will get raised up. Right, that makes sense. Raises up and goes on here, hopefully. Maybe if I'm lucky. Hang on, we'll get there, bear with me. Go in there. And then, oh gosh. Just trying to find where the studs line up. Am I putting it in the right place? There, yep. Just the just deciding to be difficult. Or something. There we go. Just got to get one side on and then the other side goes on. Cool. So there we go. So this guy, and then he can go back and actually sit nicely on there. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, next little bit. Again, hopefully I can race through this. Aha, that is a big snot brick. And then coupled with some little snot bricks. And then now this is kind of interesting. I've got to figure out. Oh, they must have to be pointing down. This is one of the confusing steps in the instructions. Like you look at this step here, so it requires 4 snot bricks here, and then you've got here. So you kind of like, oh well, yeah. I guess we can kind of deduce that the snot bricks in behind there are pointing down because that's like the new part, but it doesn't actually show it. So you can, it's a little bit of guesswork. But hey, that's the way it goes. That is indeed the way it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now do we need... No, we don't need a 1 by 2 on the top of these guys. But it does kind of make sense actually, now that I think about it, because those studs on the bottom are actually the same direction as that 1 by 4 snot brick. So it does make sense. But just got to make sure I keep the right orientation so that, oops, that's not the right piece. There we go, that one. So then we have these guys on there. Okay, that works. And then a couple more of them, which are where? Oh, to the spares bag again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's some there. Yep. Those look like pieces that I would know that they are critical to getting this thing done. Now that'll sit on there while I find. Sorry, that'll sit on there while I find the correct. What are they called? Tile. So that's good, and then a couple of these guys on here. And a tile on the top. So that's pretty cool. Like the whole smooth curve all the way around that. That's quite cool. Sure what part this is going to be. It's going to be interesting to see what this bit is once it's done and where it goes. And we've got some trans red pieces. I know we had some trans red pieces on this area over here, but it's kind of rare on this build to see some trans red pieces. As we've stated, pieces other than light grey and dark grey. Then we want a whole bunch more of these trans red pieces. guesses as to what this piece that I'm building at the moment, you've probably got about 30 seconds to try and guess what piece this is going to be. It's going to be hard to try and write, but we'll type out. But have it in your head, what bit do you think it is going to be? Okay, so then that's good. Or I should go that way. And then we flip it over. And try not to drop it. And then we've got two 3x3 plates, which go here and here. And then a 2x4 plate to join them together. One plate to rule them all. Oh, this might get a little bit tricky. What's going on here? Okay, first of all, let's get the parts out so that we don't miss any. We've got some interesting bitses. I think I might have another substitute piece here, unless I have some more of those in the spares. Oh, I do? Ah, score. Score. Okay, yay. We don't have to use a light bluish grey instead of a dark bluish grey. Cool, cool. Now, where on earth, how does this go together? Ah, right, I see. So we've got this 2x2 brick, which plate which goes in there. Little hinge guy which goes in there. Try not to destroy these pieces while I'm at it, and then that guy to secure it. Again, studless. Flip over. Ooh. Two of the pieces that are fast becoming my favourite, some of my favourite Lego pieces, which is this guy here, this plate which kind of steps up and covers a multitude of sins, covers a multitude of studs. Okay, 4 plate, 1x4. Now let's cover up all of these studs to make it nice and studless. It's 1 and 2. Here we go. Look at that. And the red on the back now. So, do you have your guesses in mind? Do you have your guesses in mind? Where's it going to go? Of course, it's probably going to be the only place that it really can go in here, and that is in here. And go down there. And that is looking pretty cool. You know what? I think I'm going to lower this down so you can see this a little bit better. Oh, can I even get round? There we go. Yeah, it looks wicked. Now hang on, let's zoom out. Because man, this thing is huge. It's getting to the point where it's actually hard to manipulate it on the desk because it kind of goes from front to back. It is huge. Now, just so you get an idea of size, like there's my arm, my fingers like right up, so you got good proportion. So it's literally from my elbow down to pretty much the tips of my fingers. and I am about 6 foot, so that kind of gives you some scale. Dan833, welcome, welcome, welcome. Have no fear, Dan is here. Dan, we have, oh, now we get to build a big, what I'm assuming is a big side plate. Okay, cool. Let's try and race through this so we can get this bag done. Try and finish it off in the next 10 minutes or so, because we don't want the stream to go too long. How have you been, Dan? Great to have you back on the stream. I was wondering when we would next hear some random stories about eggs and shampoo torture and cheese and yeah. So brace yourself, people. Brace yourself. It is about to get random. But that is okay. So I hope you're doing well, Dan. I hope you're doing well. It is always good to have you on the stream. 3. So trying to race through this as quick as I can before time runs out. Not really. We can kind of go for as long as we want at the end of the day, but don't want to be streaming for too long. 2.5. Are we on 2.5 hours now? Be good to end it soon. I think we're coming up to a good point. That is the wrong place. We are coming up to a good point where it will be a great point to end it for the stream. Just racing through, trying to get this bag finished. Oh crikey! This is one of those ones where it is hidden underneath. So I think that guy goes there. Then we have that guy goes under there, and that guy goes under there. Two, 3. Okay, I think that is that. Give me a second, there. And then we have got a couple of. So, again, I need to be getting out the parts before I start sticking stuff on, because otherwise I am going to miss something. Okay, so I got this guy held on by a single stud. And then 3, wing, and plate. What was the most amount of viewers you have had in a stream live? Actually, I think we had probably the most just before, not very long ago, which was 7, I think, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked with that, having seven people on at the same time. And then I think James may have jinxed it, because he kind of said, "Hey, we've got, oh wow, I've never seen you with seven viewers on there before," and then I think they all left. But it's okay. But that is okay. That's what it's all about. Just hanging out, building. People come in, people come, people go. It's all good. What are you? What about likes? Ooh. Most likes on a live stream. That is a really good question, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe 5? Maybe 5? Actually, do you want to? Can you? If you're on a desktop, if anybody's watching this on a desktop computer, do you want to jump onto the channel and just have a look? Let me know. I'll be really interested to see. Okay, so I think we're going to put that down because this is about to get tricky. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the maximum likes is for one of my streams. There, which will get, I think that guy goes there. That guy goes there, and that guy goes there. Okay, I think. Gosh, it just feels like you're making the most random piece, but it's all. I guess it's just the framework for the. For this armor plate. It's kind of funny. You can try and race through as much as you want, but the reality is it always takes longer than you think it's going to. But we are almost, well, kind of almost there. Almost there. So maybe we're not really that close at all. So we'll chuck you there and you there, and then we'll have a 1x3 in the middle. To hold it in, 8s, 2 8s, and we need a 6, and we need a 1x1. 1x1 kind of just goes in there. Oh, the lady voice in the song is telling me it's not too late. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. Maybe we can just keep going and going and going. It's not too late. It's okay. Just keep streaming. It's fine. It's not too late at all. The night is young. Thanks, lady, singing on the song. So helpful. A 2, a 3, and a wing. Wing guy. Where does wing guy go? Ah, there. Okay. And oh no, that's not right. Okay. Okay, it's kind of solidifying-ish. Let's move this guy out so it actually focuses properly. That way. Where are we? Okay, so we've got one jumper, wing, 2, 4's a 4, A6, A1. All these little bits and pieces. Okay, so this guy goes up here. We're building out detail in this front area. Cool, good to know, good to know. I imagine once this one is done, we'll do the opposite for the other side. Good old Lego creak. Oops. Oh. Alright, easy fix. That's probably got to be the worst feeling when it comes to Lego building, is when you're gripping something to press it down to secure all the studs, and then you feel whatever's under your fingers when you're squeezing give way. It's like, yeah, it's got to be one of the worst. Okay, I think it's a spares bag for one of these little tiny pieces. Yep, there. One of you. Oh gosh, it's tiny little bits. One of you. One of you. Oh no! Picked up the bag from the wrong end. It's alright. Not many fell out. Yes, I imagine this plate is probably going to be quite solid when it is done, but at the moment it still feels quite fragile, quite flimsy. We will get there. Again, lots of covered studs, but there's a few exposed studs, but they're all deliberate, so it's kind of cool. There. Oh, we're getting close. I should probably put this parts container in frame, kind of, so you can see how few parts we have got left. We do not have many left at all. The iPad is about to give up also, so it is good that we are almost done for the night. Almost done. It's been a good stream. I've really enjoyed this stream. We've gotten some great progress done. It's been some good conversation. I think, oh yeah, there it is. Oops, that's a little in the wrong place. Muppet. That's cool. Nice bit of detail by missing out the thing in between there. Is good. Now we start to strengthen up all these bits. And then we need here. Go. This technique again, where you've got the two clips and then the bar across it, and then the grate underneath. It's so cool to have that detail there. I think that is that for that side. We flip it over. Oh, yeah, these reverse tiles to secure the hinges in place. And where does this guy go? Here. And I feel like we have got way too many parts left over. I think that's a substitute part, so that's fine. Ah, maybe we didn't need the extra wing bit. Hang on. Hold the line caller. Put you on there. Okay, so we didn't. We can go back there. That's fine. I think we got an extra one of those out, so that's fine. An extra cheese wedge. No, I think we have got them all. Got some 4s left over, but I think they're all there. Ah, no, there's one there. That's supposed to be under there. That makes sense. Otherwise, I think we might be good. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? I wonder if there's supposed to be something under that. Oh, yep, there we go. That guy. Here we go. I did miss out a piece. So he needs to go under there. That will make that more solid. Okay, that makes sense. And, oh gosh, I have missed out a few pieces, I think. Maybe. So one there, no. No, that's correct. Yep, he's under there correctly. No, I think we're good. Sweet. Well, there's that frame done. Fantastic. Well, oh, what a marathon. I am going to end it there. We have made some great progress tonight. Man, this thing is looking incredible. It's way bigger in person than it kind of looks on camera. It is massive. So yeah, looking forward to getting this panel on next time. But we are going to call it for this stream. So thank you everybody so much for coming along and hanging out while I'm building this thing. Keep an eye out over the weekend, or maybe Monday morning. We'll see. But keep an eye out. Make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on so that you will see when I am streaming next. Because at the moment, clearly, I don't know. But I will definitely be streaming sometime in the next Saturday, Sunday, Monday. A huge shout out to the guys at Lego Star Wars Community NZ Facebook group for lending me this set. It's an amazing set. It is really cool. And yes, thanks guys for hanging out, and I really hope to see you next time. But until then, I'm the Vintage Brick. Go out, be awesome, and I will see you next time.